Good morning all. Online students, is my voice is loud and clear? Guys, could you please confirm? Clear, right? So in today's class, we'll continue with the next topic called as list methods. So in the last class, we have seen what is meant by list, empty list, and how we are going to have the values within the list. And also we have discussed the nested list and indexing of the nested list and also normal list. And from there we have seen how to do, what is list is immutable object and what is meant by mutable, and in that how to replace also, right? Now in today's class we are going to discuss the next list methods. So as I've told you earlier, list is mutable. What are the list we are having? List is mutable. Once list is mutable, what is the meaning of list is mutable? Means where we can add, we can remove, we can replace. Three things we can do. We can add, we can remove, and we can replace. So list can be means a new value can be added. You can replace the value. You can remove. All these three can be done in the original object itself, not by creating a new object in the original object. In the original object itself, we can do this. Now, when compared to other data types, what is the special of list means? In the list, we can do within the original object. In other data types, we cannot do that one in the original object. That is the major difference. So add, remove, replace, we can do in the original object. Now, what are the list methods we are having? So coming to the list methods, the first method we are having is called as append. List.append. Now, as I've told you, what is meant by method means it is also a function, but it is applicable for a particular data type. Like string.upper, it is applicable only on the strings. String.lower is applicable only on the strings. So list.append is applicable only on the list. This method is not applicable on others. Other methods are not applicable here. They are applicable only with a particular data type. Okay. Now, L is equal to list of 10, 20, 30, 40, and we want to add a new value. For example, you want to add a new value called as 40. So here, how this object will be created? First, we are going to have 10, 20, 30, and this is 0 index position, 1, -1, -2, -3. This is L. In the L, we are going to have the 10, 20, 30, 40. Now, what happens when you are going to do the list.append of 40? It is going to add at the end. It will create one more box. It will add one more box here and it will keep the 40 here at the end. Okay, where it will do that too in the original object only it will do. It will not create a new one. In the original only it is going to do. So like this you are going to have. Sir, I can add only the int object. I mean, as the item, one item you have to add. That item, append is used to add one item at the end of the list. Item can be either int, float, string, boolean, or even a list also. But one item, single item. Sir, if I want to add multiple items, then what I have to do? That is separate. Here, this method is used to add only one item at a time. To add the multiple items, we are having a separate method is available. Okay. Now, for example, sir, I want to add. Okay. Already in the object, let us assume we are having 10, 20, 30. This is already available. So my question is, I want to add 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. You want to add separately a single item. Single item is it will be added as a list of 4, 5, 6, 7. This is adding as a single item. Now, if I want to add not as a single item means, for example, 10, 20, 30 is there. I want to add separately means 4, 5, 6, 7 like this. Which one you want? This one or this one as per the requirement. If you want this one means you have to use the append method. If you want this one means you have to use the extend method. Method name is called as extend. That is the difference between both of them. So here it is going to add as a single item. Here it will add as a multiple items. Sir, for example, first let's start with like this. Sir, 10, 20, 30 is there, sir. Okay, done. 10, 20, 30 is there. Now tell me first, you want single item or multiple items? So first fix that one. Okay, first fix that one. Single item or multiple items? Sir, first I want to start with the single item, not multiple items. First example, I want to go with the single item. Okay, single item. What item you want to add? Single item. Sir, I want to add the SRK. Okay, SRK. L dot append of, within that you have to provide the SRK. So now automatically it will add the SRK as the single item. Where it will add? In the original object. For list, since it is a mutable object, you no need to store separately L is equal to. For list methods, automatically it stores in the original object. For mutable objects, it stores in the original automatically. Sir, for example, string S is equal to small letters SRK, small letters. SRK is there. Now I'm going to do S dot upper. Okay, S dot upper means caps lock SRK. Now where it is getting stored? No, it is not getting stored. Now if you print S, what is print S? It is small SRK only. It is not caps lock SRK because it is not storing. It is executing. Executed but not stored. But here executed along with the stored. Why, sir? Here only executed, here executed with the store, because S is immutable object, here L is mutable object. That is the difference. Whenever you are applying the methods on the mutable objects, after the method completion, it will store in the original object. For immutable objects, it will not store in the original one. Sir, for example, if it is not storing the original one, then what I have to do here, S is equal to, you have to write clearly. Then what happens? First right side part will be executed, that is S dot upper, that is caps lock SRK. Now caps lock SRK will be stored in the S. Now print S means you are going to get the caps lock SRK. Not in the same object, different object. Okay, but now S will be SRK, means you are storing. You are storing. Is the point is clear, everyone? In this, now you are storing. Here you don't need to write that concept, automatically stores. Here you have to clearly write S is equal to right side, whatever the method name is there. Here you don't need to write because automatically stores. Is the point is clear? Now, okay, first one, L is equal to 10, 20, 30. Okay, I want to add as a single item, append. Okay, now I want to add the multiple items. So I'm having multiple items like Siva, SRK, Pavan, like this. 3 members are there. I want to add the 3 members. You want to add the 3 members as single item, or you want to add the 3 members as the separate item. 3 members, 4, more than 1, anything, first you take them in the list. Okay, this has to be added. Whichever the items are there, if single item, write as a single item. For example, you want to add 40, write as a normal 40. I want to add 50 and 60, then take it as a list first. 50 and 60, take it as a list. Whenever you get multiple in your brain, automatically it has to come as a list. Single student, we call it as student. When we are having more than one student, we are calling them as students or list of students or bunch of students. Right? Now, here we are going to keep here in the list. Whenever you are having more than one list. Okay, list is there. Done. Now, tell me. Here, I want to add these 3 of them. Already 3 of them are in the list only. I want to add as a single item or a multiple items. Single item means append, multiple items means extend, but list only. List only will be there. Function name will be appender, function name will be extender. So let's take an example here. And that is the interview question. What is the difference between the list dot append versus list dot extend? Now here, if you observe this one, see, first 10, 20, 30, L is equal to 10, 20, 30. Now I want to add, what I want to add is 40, 50, 60, 70. These are the things I want to add. As a single item you want to add, as a multiple items you want to add. If you want to add as a single item, what happens means, for this line, first it will create an object, 10, 20, 30. Now, single item is single item. That single item here, it is going to be 40, 50, 60, 70. Sir, single item can consist of that many, yeah? Yes, nested list already I have told you now. Within the list, one more list also possible now. So this will go as the item like that. Is the point is clear? Now you want to add multiple items, not as a single item, multiple items. 40 separate, 50 separate, 60 separate, 70 separate. Then you are going to have like this. That is the difference between both of them. Is the point is clear, everyone? Now? So, sir, which item can be added at the end? You can add int object, you can add float, you can add boolean. For example, I want to add boolean. If you want to add string, if you want to add a list, as a list also you can add as a one of the item. You can add a list, you can add any data type. There is no restriction. But one item. One item means append, multiple items means extend. Is the point is clear? Now, sir, for example, L is equal to 10, 20, 30. Okay. First, I am going to append L dot append of 40. Means what happens? For every line, write in the notes clearly. For each and every step, what is the meaning? First, it will take 10, 20, 30 like this. And this is the L. Now, moment you write here, it is going to add the 40. Where? In the original object. It will come inside the original object and it will add the 40 here. Write in the notes like this. Then there will be no confusion of original object or same object or that one or this one or confusion will not be there. The difference between the trainer versus student. Trainer will explain everything clearly and trainer knows everything clearly. But students are getting confused. Why? What is the difference between both of them? Means when trainer is explaining, he is writing everything like this. When student is writing, he will write only the Python code, not the explanation. In the notes, Python code will be there, not the explanation will be there. Python code only will be there now. After 2 days or 3 days and the student want to revise, he will see the Python code and he can't remember that explanation now. Finally, he will say that, I have forgot, sir. Why trainer is understanding each and everything detailedly? Why trainer, if you come and ask any doubt, trainer will explain very detailedly. Why? Because he's focusing on the explanation part. Student is focusing on the coding part, trainer is focusing on the explanation part. Now, in the notes, what should be there? Rather than code, explanation should be there. Explanation should be there. The explanation is there means then we can recollect ourselves what we have done. Code, if you write this Python code, after that Jupyter notebook also will be shared, in that also code only will be there now. Where my explanation will be there. Original object, that object, like this, whatever I am explaining, it has to be written in the notes. So the moment first line, this is completed, what happens? It is going to create an object 10, 20, 30. The moment it comes to this line, what happens? It will enter into the object and it will add a new box and it will store the 40 at the end. That we have to write in the notes. Whenever the list.append, it goes into the original object and it will create one rectangular box at the end, and whatever the item was written inside the append, that item will be added there. That too in the original object, it will go like this. So that is the reason. Now if you print L, automatically in the L only it has done modification now. So latest L will be with the 10, 20, 30, 40. When you write that detailed explanation, automatically the concept will be easy, and after 2 days, once you revise your notes also, it will be easy to recollect yourself. Revision also will be dead easy. Instead of focusing on the code, this one, writing only simply in the notes, this one, write in the notes what I'm explaining. Is the point is clear? Now, the second question is, Sir, you want to add 40 and 50. For example, one more time. First time, I'm going to write L is equal to 10, 20, 30. Now, when I have written only one line and I have executed, Jupyter Notebook is not giving any output. Why? What is the reason? In the Jupyter Notebook, last line of the cell, either it will be printed or it will be stored. Any one will happen. Here storing is happened means printing will not be done. Print is there means store will not happen. I told you this multiple times. How many of you written in the notes? In the Jupyter Notebook, in the cell of the Jupyter Notebooks, inside the cell, the last line, either it will be printed or it will be stored. Any one only will happen, not both. Means if it is getting stored into an object, it will not print. L will not be printed. That is the reason nothing is getting printed below to the cell. Is the point is clear? Now, why it is printing? If I print L, why it is printing L? Because in the last line, either it has to print or it has to store. Since it is not storing, it is printing automatically. Either it has to store or it has to print. Any one has to happen now. Now, what I'm going to do, L dot append of 40 means it is going to add 40 at the end. Now, for the same thing, already in the L 40 is there. In the L only 40 is there. Now, L dot append of 50. Now tell me, what is the L? L is 10, 20, 30. L is 10, 20, 30, 40. 10, 20, 30, 40. So for the already 41, now new 51 is added. Where? At the last. In the original L only. Now if I print the L, you are going to get the 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Like this, you can add the single item also multiple times. Or you can use the extend method. Directly 40 and 50 extend method. Choice is yours. You can write in terms of like this or this one. For example, the same thing. I want the same output. Instead of using 2 times this one, I'm going to use the extend of list of 40, 50. Same answer. Okay, choice is yours. In whichever the way you feel easy, that is the best option. Next one is insert. Now, if you understand clearly, append method and also extend method, everything will add at the end only. I don't want at the end. I want at the starting or in the middle position as per my requirement. Let us assume here total 4 chairs are there and 4 students are sitting. Student 1, student 2, student 3 and student 4. 4 students are sitting. Now one new student has came into the class and he wants to sit side to the 4th student and he is going to bring one additional chair and he'll place the chair and the student will sit here. This concept is called as append. Now this 5th student, whoever the 5th student is there, he don't want to sit at the side of the 4th student. He want to sit the side of the student 1. Means in between here they want to sit. The student 5 want to sit here. Now what they are going to do? Here already only 4 chairs are there. 5th chair is not available. Only 4 chairs are there. 5th student has came and they want to sit exactly in this position. Now what they are going to do generally, in general, forget about the Python list and everything. In general, if you bring one new, what the 5th student is going to do means, they are going to bring one new chair first. They will bring the new chair. Separate chair they will bring. And they'll ask the student 1 to move left side, student to the right side, and they'll place the chair in between. And finally, they'll sit here. Student 5 will sit here. And this concept is called as insert. Okay. Now here, observe this one. I want 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. Here I'm having 10, 20, 30, LST. Now I want to add the 40. Where you want to add? Last means append is sufficient. Last you want means append is okay. No sir, I want to add in the index position 1. Already in the index position 1, what is there? 20 is there. You want to replace or you want to add? I want to add. What you want to add? I want to add 40. Where you want to add? In the index position 1, I want to add. Means your number should be after the index position or at the index position. Means at the index position. Means in the index position of 1, I want 40. My 40 number I want in the index position 1. For that, what I'm going to do? Here, one position, I will fill with the 40 and the side, I will move this one to side. Means I'll bring my value here in the index position 1. Is the point is clear? So in which index position I want that index position and which value you want that value. So here you have to write two things. In the list dot insert, list dot insert, you have to write two things, not one. First one is called as index number. In which index number you want index number, comma, what item you want to add. Two things you have to give. So that that particular one will go to that particular index position. Is the point is clear for everyone? Right? Next one is list dot remove. Now total 3 methods I have told you till now. What are the 3 methods? One is append, one is extend, one is insert. 3 of them are used to add the value inside the object. Last element append is there now. Why insert? Okay. Now list dot remove. Coming to the next concept called as remove. So for adding, what are the options are there? One is append, extend, and insert. 3 are there for adding the value inside the list. For replacing, only one option is there. That is nothing but list of index number. What index number you want, that one has to be filled with the new value. This is replace. Separately. Each line you have to write separately. Because at a time you can't insert multiple items because one index number only. Na? In one index position, one item can be accepted. Right? Now, next one is remove. Now coming to the remove. Now what is meant by remove means you are going to delete the item. In the original object itself, you are going to remove. Now for removing, two options are there. Option number 1 is called as remove, list dot remove. Option 2 is called as pop. One is based on the value, one is based on the index number. So here L is equal to yeah, as one of the student is asking, 1 minute, 10, 20, 30, 40 and 10. Total 5 are there. This is L. Now I'm going to write here L dot remove of 10 value. Value means item. Here you are going to write the bracket item. Now 10, first it will check whether 10 is available or not. If 10 is available, it will remove the first occurrence. So use it to remove an item based on the value wise. And if the value repeats, it removes the first one only. It removes only the first one. It will not remove the multiple tens. If you want to remove multiple tens, then you have to go with the for loop. The concept name is called as for loop. So if you have to remove multiple items, or if you want to same item got repeated and I want to remove all the items at a time, then you have to understand concept name is called as for loop. As of now, list dot remove will remove only one item at a time. It cannot remove multiple. Is the point is clear? Now, so here, first I'm going to take 10, 20, 30, 40 and 10. L dot remove of 10. L dot remove of 10 means first 10 will be removed. Now, when first 10 is removed, and what is the output you are going to get? 20, 30, 40 and 10. And this is the output. If it is available, for example, I'm asking 50 one more time. Now here I'm asking in terms of 10 only is there, but I want to remove the 50. Now what is the answer you're going to get? Miss error. That value is not available. Whatever the value you are asking, that value is not in the list. It is not in the list. Is the point is clear? If it is available, it will remove the first occurrence. If it is not available, it will give the value error. That value is not available. Next, coming to the pop. Pop is used to remove based on the index number. Okay. So this is the list. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay. Index number 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Index number 3 means this will be removed. This part will be removed. When it is removed, automatically the index numbers will be adjusted accordingly. Once that is removed means automatically numbers will be adjusted. Before to that, what is the index number 3? What is in the index number 3 means 40 is there in the index number 3. That will be removed. And you are going to get the output like this. 40 will be removed. Once the 40 is removed, now you are going to get the output in this way after removing the output. 10, 20, 30, 50 and 60. Now the question is, what is the difference between the remove versus pop? Remove is used to remove based on the value wise. Pop is used to remove based on the index number wise. Okay, here if you ask 1, it will throw the error because 1 is not available. Here if you ask 20, it will also throw the error, index is not available. It will throw the error as pop is out of the index is out of the range. Here what is the index numbers are available means 0, 1, 2, 3. So you have to write 0, 1, 2, 3, any one number and it will work. Or even -1, -2, -3, anything is also fine. But index numbers, here you have to write the value. Sir, for example, if I don't write any number inside the pop, automatically it takes the last one. Last one will be removed. If you don't write any number, so here I have written, by default, it selects the index number of -1. The last one will be removed automatically. And this is list.pop. And interview question is, what is the difference between list.append versus list.extend? Similarly, what is the difference between list.remove versus list.pop? These are the interview questions within the list. Clear? Both of them? Now, some of the online students are asking some questions. Let me check the questions. Just give me 1 minute. Yeah. Swagat is asking the question. S is equal to list of apple, banana, mango. S of 1 is equal to strawberry. Now S of 1 is what is in the S of 1 position? Banana. Banana will be replaced with the strawberry. Right? That is replace method. Whatever the thing you are asking is replace. Swagat. Okay? Yeah. Done. Still any questions? Online students, could you please type your questions before moving to next one? Online students, could you type your questions? Pop method is used to remove based on the index number. For example, here 10, 20, 30, 40 is there. Which one you want to remove? Which one you want to remove and what is the index number of that? For example, I want to remove 10. I want to remove 10. Then what is the index number of 10? What is the index number of 10? 0. So you are going to write here 0 and 10 will be removed. Which number you want to remove? Write the index number of that number. And Monu Prakash, how to add multiple values in between two numbers. Question number 1. And Upsar is asking the question is, what is the difference between insert versus replace? Okay. First, let me explain the insert versus replace. For example, here 10, 20, 30, you are having L. 10, 20, 10, 20, 30. This is also L. Okay, let's take the difference like this. Now, I want to replace 20 with 200. I want to replace 20 with 200 and I want to fill in between 10 and 20, 40. These are the two questions. Now, here I'm going to write list dot insert of 40. So where I want to insert 40 means in the index position 1, I want to insert 40. Now what happens means here it is going to create. Let me explain with a one more time. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, you are having like this index 0, 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Now when you are writing list dot insert 1 comma 40 in the index 1, it will create a new box called as 40. And 40 will be given as the new index 1 and automatically 20 will be given as index 2 and this is going as index 3. Is the point is clear? This is insert. Now the same thing here you are writing list of 1 is equal to 40 means this 20 will be replaced with the 40. Not adding any new thing. It is replacing. So total how many items are there here? 3 items are there. Here how many items are there? 4 items. It is adding as a new item. One new item is added. Here it is replacing. It is not added. Number of items will remain same. Before and after number of items will be same. Just values will be different. Here you are inserting a new data. Is the point is clear? Now next question. Sir, I'm having 10, 20, 30. For example, I want to fill the 50 and 60. These are the two values I want to fill in between 10 and 20. Two values has to be filled in between 10 and 20. This is the question. This is the L. First, I'm going to take L dot insert of 1. Means in the index position 1, I want to fill with the 50. Now what happens? It is going to add here 10, 50, 20, 30. Completed? Now I'm going to add in the insert in L dot insert in the second position I want to add the 60. Now what happens? It is going to give 10, 50, 60, 20, 30. And finally I'm going to print the L. Means you have to write 2 lines of code. Instead of single line, you have to go with the 2 lines. Is the point is clear, guys? Sorry. 50 and 60 are the single value means single value directly you can add. Directly you can add as a single value. Right? So here, for example, I'm going to show you the same example. L is equal to 10, 20, 30. And L dot insert. In the index position 1, I'm inserting 50. And after inserting in the index position 50, I'm just trying to print the L value. Let's see the L value. Okay, 50 was added. Similarly, I want to add one more item separately. I want to insert separately. And in the second position, I want 60. Like this, I'm going to add. Like that, you can insert how many values you want in between. But only thing is you have to write that many lines of code. And next one is, for example, I want to L is equal to 10, 20, 30. I want to add as a insert as a single item of 50, 60. Single item. 50, 60 is a single item. List of 50, 60 is a single item. L dot insert of in the index position 1 list of 50 comma 60 as a single item I'm inserting and I'm going to get as a single item. Is the point is clear? That programs everything. See, whatever we are discussing is the single lines of code. And these single lines of code application is with respect to programs. Is the point is clear? One more time I'm explaining, guys. Just understand this one. If possible, write in the notes also. If you want to learn English language, okay, not Python, I'm saying with the English language. If you want to learn English language, what is the first step you are going to start? With the letters, alphabets, what are they? When you are discussing alphabets, if you ask what is the question of what is the use of these alphabets, there will be no answer for that at that time. And once this is completed, you'll understand some words, English words, followed by parts of speech. In the parts of speech, they'll tell you what is noun, what is pronoun, what is verb, but they cannot tell you the applications of that. So communication skills will not be done in the parts of speech. When they are explaining what is verb, what is the meaning of verb only will understand. In which case it has to be used, we will understand. Meaning of verb they'll tell you, and what is the importance of that they will tell you. Okay. Similarly, followed by tenses. What are the different types of tenses we are having? Present, past, future. And once these are completed, now we'll start framing the sentences. How to frame one sentence and how to use the verbs and how to fill that sentences and everything. Right? So how to write the entire sentence using the verbs or pronoun or noun or whatever it is. They'll explain now what they'll explain, a combination of these two. In the sentence formation, a combination of these two. In the past sentence, how you have to frame. Present sentence, how to frame. Future sentence, how to frame. They'll explain the combination of these two with the sentences. Once the sentences are completed, in the dictionary, multiple English words are there. So many words are there now. Now, which word you are going to use the next one? You are going to speak to me. You are interested to speak to me. Which English words you are going to select? As per the requirement. So, as per the requirement, once we have learned, as per requirement using above only is called as communication skills. As per requirement using above. What are the above combination is there? That is called as communication skill. In English language, it is called as communication skills. And in general, it is called as application. Application of the above things. Now, I am explaining these things. Basic. Okay, this is useful for this purpose. This is useful for this purpose. Like how we are going to understand parts of speech in the similar manner. What is the importance of each of them separately I am explaining. And once this is completed, then I will show you the applications which are called as programs. Then whatever the things you want in your mind, okay, I want like this, that one, this one, everything will be completed. Every program, every requirement cannot be completed in one line. Some programs can be completed in one line. Some programs can be completed in 2 lines. Some programs will require 10 lines of code. So here, using the append method, we are able to add one value. Using the extend method, we are able to add the multiple values. But using the insert method, we are able to fill only one insert position. But if you want to add multiple in between we are going to take the separate one. That method is not applicable. At the time, we have to write 2 or 3 lines of code, or we have to go with a different. Now, see here, let us take an example. Here, L is equal to 10, 20, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 20, 30, 10, 10. Like this is there. Multiple 10s are there. But I don't want all the 10s. At a time, I want to remove. All the 10s I want to remove. Okay. Now, if I print my L value, this is the output. But I want to remove all the 10s. If I write L dot remove of 10, and I'm printing the L. Sir, L dot remove of 10. Why L is not printing? Why L not is printing? Because it is stored automatically. After the method was completed, stored. Once it is stored, it will not print. I told you any one will happen. So since it is stored, it is not printing. Now I'm printing the L also. So now how many 10s are removed? Only 110 is removed. But my requirement is not with respect to 110. My requirement is to remove the multiple 10s. So once again, I'm taking the same example. Here it is removed only 110 value, but I required is multiple 10s has to be removed. For that, what I'm going to use? L is equal to list of set of L, and L dot remove of 10. Is the point is clear? Multiple 10s are removed, 20s are repeated 20s are removed, and even 30 which is repeated also removed. Sir, 220s are there now, sir. 220 should be as is, but 10s only has to be removed. In that case, we cannot go even with this. In that case, we cannot go with this. Then what we have to write? Then separate program is there for that. For I in L, if I not, if I not equal to 10, n dot append of I, where n is equal to. All the 10s are removed. This is the program. For this program, what we require? For is required, what is if is required, everything is required. So that is next class. First list has to be completed, tuple has to be completed. In the parts of speech, sentence formation will be completed after explaining all the 8 parts of speech, not with by explaining only noun, sentence they will not explain. Noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction, everything they have to explain. After that, sentences will come. Not by completing only just one. So similarly, list, tuple, set, dictionary I have to complete. Then you will get into the conditional statements if and else. Then you will get the loops concept for loops. For that, you have to wait. To explain all these things, we have to wait. As of now, we have to understand only what is the importance of list.remove, which is used to remove a single value of first occurrence. That's it. Which is used to remove single value of first occurrence. If that value is present, it will remove the first occurrence. If the value is not available, it will throw the error called as value error. As of now, that is sufficient. In the further, remaining things are required. Is the points are clear? Everyone? So next one is called as list.clear. Yeah. Sir, it is a request. Please give time to write the notes once the explanation is done. While explanation, either we can concentrate on the explanation or we can write the note. Yeah, Ahmad, I assume that all the students are writing simultaneously whatever I am explaining. If anyone finding the difficulty, please let me know so that I will give the time in between. Since Ahmad, in front of me, offline students are sitting and they are writing now. Based on their expressions, I am continuing the further. If the student says that wait sir, don't move means, obviously I will stop. Is the point is clear? And particularly in your case, if you are finding any difficulty also, immediately tell that. Okay, done. L is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. L. This is L. Here 2 points are important. Again, 2 differences are there. Once again, I'm writing L is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the code. L is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Object 1, 2, 3, 4. L. Okay. So this is the code. Second line of code is L dot clear. This is the code. First line of code is this one. Second line of code is L dot clear. Now what is meant by clear means clear all the values. Object I have not deleted. Circle is as it is, but internally values are deleted. Now what is the output of L? If I ask print L now, I'm going to get the empty list. Values are not there, but object is as it is. Internally values are not there. This is called as list.clear. Now del L means it is going to delete the variable. Now when deleting the variable, object along with the values, everything deleted. Object is deleted, internal values are also deleted. What is the difference here? Only values are deleted. Here, values plus object. Whatever it is doing, that one also it is doing, along with the object also deleting. Object deleted. Now if you ask print L, in this case if you ask print L, what is the answer for this one, miss? It is going to throw the name error because object only not there now. The object only not there now. So it is going to give the name error. Is the point is clear? Difference between both of them. So here it is deleting the object. Here it is deleting the values within the object. Clear, guys? Now, just if you want, I will explain with one more example. I'm taking one Excel sheet here. In the Excel sheet, okay, I'm going to write here column name called as X and column name is Y and some values, something randomly I'm writing some values. Okay, and this is the table. Okay, this is the table and I'm having like this. Let's take a small example like this. You are having a table like this. Now list.clear. List.clear means table will be as it is, but internally values will not be there. Table is as it is. That is the meaning of list.clear. Table is there. Now what is this table? What values are there inside the table? Means empty values. Table is there, but values are empty. So empty table. It is called as empty table. Since values are not there, empty table. Similarly, empty list. I have cleared all the values in the table. Now, second option is I'm deleting this one also. Now tell me whether table is available. If I ask you to print the table, where is the table? At least to print the empty table also not there now. Is the point is clear? In the first case, I have deleted the values. In the second case, I am deleting the entire table like this. Complete table only deleted. Values I have deleted, table also deleted. Table deleted means automatically values will be deleted now, obviously. That is the difference between both of them. So list.clear will give the empty list, and whereas list.del L will clear the variable. Complete variable will be deleted. Right? Next one is called as count. So just I'm going to count how many times it is repeated. How many times that item is repeated. Here I'm asking the count of 4. How many times an item of 4 is repeated? Item 4. Item 4. One time. Here it is repeated one time. That's it. Sir, what about this one, sir? That is not the item. Tell me how many items are there here? Total number of items, tell me first. What are the number of items? 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 0, 3, 4, 2, 5. And this is completely is one item. This completely is one item. Now I'm asking only 4 as the item. Only 4. I want item 4. Means inside the box only 4 should be there. Like that, how many boxes are there which consist of only 4? How many are there like that? Only 1 is there. Sir, what about this one, sir? This 4 also is there now, sir. That is not the item. Item is list of 2, 3, 4. Now tell me how many list of 2, 3 are available. How many like this are available? Any item is there like that with 2 and 3 as the list? No, 0. Is there any item with the list of 2, 3, 4? Is there any one item like that? Means any one rectangular box which consists of list of 2, 3, 4? Yes, one box is there like that. How many boxes are containing your requirement? Okay. Now, how many boxes are there with the 30? 0. Number. Count is always gives the number. If it is available means now how many times? If it is not available means 0. Number. Count is always an integer. Right? Next one is called as reverse. Reverse means items are reversed, not internal values. Items are only reversed. Now, first here, what are the question was given to us? L is equal to 1, 9, list of 2, 5, 8 and 15. This is the question was given to us. Now, first tell me what are the list items? What are the list items? First draw the box. 1, 9, list of 2, 5, 8, 1 item, 15. 4 items are there and these are the 4. Now just print the items in the reverse order, not internal values. Last item has to be brought to the first position. Item is last box. Box is called as item. Last box into first position. Followed by this box. In this box 2, 5, 8 is there. Don't interchange 5 to 8. 5, 8, 5, 2. Don't write 8, 5, 2. This same thing you have to bring as it is like this. 9 followed by 1. Is the point is clear? Last item has to be brought to the first like that, each item. Internally don't do anything. You are just interchanging the positions of the item. For example, if I ask the student, 2 students are sitting in front of me like this, student 1 and student 2. If I ask to change their interpositions, means their positions. So this student has to come to this position and this student has to come to this position, means just they are going to interchange their seating positions. Are they going to change their head to legs to head? Since they asked to come to the reverse position, are they going to bring the legs to top side and head to bottom side now in the class? No, na. Reverse means what? Just interchanging the positions. Not your body positions, your place positions. Is the point is clear? So in this way, it is going to reverse and I'm going to get the output like this. Last position to first position. So reverse, or if you apply even this one also, same example. If you apply L colon -1, what is the answer? Just reverse. Same answer you are going to get. Either this one or this one. Now what is the difference, sir, then? Point is here to be noted is this is a method. This is not a method. Since it is a list method, after completing this one, where it is going to store? In the original L. In the original L only it will store. What happens to this one? Whether it will store in the original L? No. Now if I print L, what is the answer? Previous L or new answer? Reversed answer. Previous one. Original one you are going to get. Why? Because it is not storing this one. In between one was not stored. Sir, why it is not stored, sir? It is a method to store automatically. Only methods will store automatically. That too, mutable object methods will store automatically. Remaining none of them will store automatically. For everything you have to write the left side some variable name. Then only they will store. Now both are same. This one and this one both are same now. Is the point is clear? Here it is not going to store. Sir, if it is not storing, then why it is showing output like that? Because in the Jupyter notebook last line will be printed automatically now. That is the reason it is showing. Otherwise, it will not even show also. For example, if you write here A is equal to 10, why that will be printed? In between line, why it will be printed? Why this is printing? Because the reason behind that is last line is printed automatically. Is the point is clear? And this is not storing in the original L. This is storing in the original L. That is the difference between these two. In the interview, they'll ask you the question, what is the difference between these two means? You have to answer, this is called as list method. This is not called as list method. That is the first difference. And after the list method completion, it will store in the original L only. It will not store in the original L. Right? Now, next one is called as sort. It is going to do the sorting. Okay, list dot sort means it will sort the values. It will sort when you are having only the numbers, like int or float. If you are having the numbers, it will be sorted. Or if you are having only alphabets, it will sort. Either numerical value should be there, either with respect to string value should be there. A combination of both of them is there means it will throw the error. So now here only numerical values are there. Numerical values like int and float, only numerical values are there. Since only numerical values are there, it is applying the sorting. L dot sort means it is going to sort the minimum to maximum value, ascending order. It is sorting. Now here it is alphabets. Since it is alphabets, again it is also sorting. Either strings are there means it will sort. Either numeric data is there means it will sort. Sir, for example, list will have both of them. No, sir. It's a combination of everything. Na? For example, SRK also is there. SRK is there, numbers are there, something is there like this. Then simply it will throw the error. I can't sort like this. When you are having the multiple data types inside the list, sorting is not applicable. You can store them. Storing is not a problem, but sorting cannot be done. Is the point is clear? Now, when you can sort this one, what is the sorting you can do means, here we are going to have only when the strings are available. So, for example, strings, first one is Siva, second one is SRK. Both of them are having S only now. When first letter is same, it will focus on the second letter. When second letter is also same, third letter, like that. And it is going to do the sort. Now, this one, I want in the descending order, not in the ascending order. I want in the descending order. Now, if I want to print in the descending order, list dot sort reverse is equal to true. Means first it will do the ascending order. For the ascending order, it will apply the reverse. List dot sort along with the list dot reverse also will be applied. Both of them are applied. First ascending order will be completed, followed by descending order, and you are going to get in the descending order like this. Is the points are clear? So here, use it to sort items in a list either in ascending order or descending order. By default, list dot sort will go with the ascending. In the bracket, if you write reverse is equal to true, it will give the descending. Next, sort is applicable for either only alphabet or only numerical values. If you are having any combinations, it will throw the error. Sir, for example, I am having L is equal to 1, 9, 2, list of 4, 5. This is also numeric only. Na? Numeric means only int and float should be available. Item should be either int or float. Every item should be either int or float. Then they are called as numerical data. Here items, first item is int, second item is int, third item is int, fourth item is list. When you apply list dot sort, it will throw the error for this. Is the point is clear? Next, L is equal to Siva at the rate of 1, 2, 3. Something you are having like this. Okay, but strings, everything are string. First item is string, second item is string, third item is string, fourth item is string, everything is string also, it will execute. Either first item is int, second item is int, float, int and float. No difference between int and float because both comes under numerical data only. So only numeric also is there also, it will applicable. Only strings are there also, it is applicable. Other than strings and numerical values, any other data type you are trying to add, it will throw the error. Is the point is clear? That is list.sort. If everything is clear, I will explain with one more example. Done? Everyone has written the notes? List.sort. Now, last question, one more question. What is the difference between list.sort versus sorted of list? Okay, L is equal to 1, 2, 3, 8. Sorry, 1 minute. Don't write. 1, 8, 4, 16, 2, 19. Something you are having like this. Okay, now same example here also. 1, 8, 4, 16, 2, 19. Done? Now you are going to create an object. In the object, 1 will be there, 8 will be there, 4, 16, 2, 19. Everything are there in the object. Done. Now you are applying the list.sort. What is meant by sort means ascending order. Okay, it is going to do the ascending order. Where it will store after the ascending order is completed, whether it will store or not store. First point. Store or not store. It will store. Why? Because list methods are mutable objects. Lists are mutable, so automatically methods will store automatically in the original object. Means list.sort. What is the output of list.sort? 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 19. Now this where it is going to store? In the original list. Means previous list will be deleted and in that position new values will be inserted. That is 1, 2, 4, 8, 16 and 19. It is stored in the original L only. Now if I print L, what is the output of print L? This is the output because in the original list only it is stored. This is the output. Fine, completed. This is list.sort. Now second option we are having is sorted of list. Now what is the difference between this one versus this one? Means this is called as method and it is applicable only on the list. This is called as function. Because for this dot is not there. Before to that dot is not there. It is a function like print function, input function, length function. This is also one of the function. Function name is called as sorted. Now what is the difference? Here also it is going to do the same. The output of this one is 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 19. For this one also output same. But it will store or not store means it will not store. It will not store. Only list methods will be stored in the automatically in the list, but not others. It is also not going to store. Now if you print L means which one will be printed? Original L will be printed, not the sorted one. That is the difference between both of them. It will store automatically, it will not store. This is a method, this is a function. What is the difference means? Method, function. Will store automatically. The output will be stored automatically. After execution, output will store. Output is not stored. That is the two differences between both of them. And that is the interview question. What is the difference between these two? Is the point is clear, guys? Yeah, done. For both of them, output is same. This is output. If you do like this or if you do like this, output is same only. But when you print, this is the output. When you print, this is the output. Yeah, please take a note. I will wait, guys. Please take a note. And lazy people, please take the photos. I'm not going to stop you. 100% you can take the photo. Lazy people, please continue with your photos. Never I will change the other person. I will analyze the persons and I will do the business based on that as a data analyst. Okay, so that whoever the students are taking in this class photos, I'll understand. Okay, these are lazy people. Done. It's your time, you are taking the photos. My time will come, I will take the photos. At that time, you will understand automatically. Automatically, you'll understand what I will do in the future. Your time now, you enjoy. My time comes now. At the end of the course, my time starts. You will discuss with me so many things now. At that time, I will show my camera. I am also having the phone. Inside that, 2 cameras are there. I will also. Right? I'm not stopping, guys. I'm not stopping you. Continue. And when I'm not doing anything, you should also not do anything. There should be equality. Particularly offline students, at least I can understand. Online students, if they're taking screenshots, how I can know? Just apply that one. Offline students, if they take the really screenshots also, what I can do? So they should have that sense that as a student, we should not show that laziness. Tomorrow in the office, your team lead will explain something. Wait, I will take the photo. Are you going to say like this? Just give a try. Once you enter in the company, give a try like that. Your team lead will explain something or your manager will say something. Just ask to take the photo and we'll see what happens. Okay, I'll be in the Naresh IT only. You will also come to again Naresh IT only. From the office directly, you'll come to Naresh IT only. Automatically, you understand the reason now why you'll come to Naresh IT. Right? That is a simple point. Right? Done? So that is the difference between the list.sort versus sorted of list. Next, last and final one. This is the last one and completed. All the methods are completed. Last method and most important method. Okay. Most important method is called as shallow copy versus deep copy. Most important and 100% guarantee interview question from the list, particularly from the list. Okay. Deep copy, shallow copy. Okay. Now, while explaining this one, only one point is more important. To understand this concept very clearly, don't write simultaneously along with me. Just focus. I will give the time for writing because this is the last concept now. Now, here I'm going to take L. A is equal to list of 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. List of 1, 2, 3. List with the name A. Completed. A is equal to 1, 2, 3. And same, it is going to create one object 1, 2, 3 with A. Okay. Now B is equal to A. What is the meaning of B is equal to A? Means first right side part will be executed. What is right side part? A. What is inside the A is there? List of 1, 2, 3. So it is going to take the same values of 1, 2, 3. Same values of 1, 2, 3. And it will store to the B only with the same object. Means for the same object, one more name was given. When you are writing B is equal to A, both are indicating to the same object. Value it is considering, at the same time to the same object it is considering. Understand one more time. When you are writing B is equal to A, first right side A value. What is A value means 1, 2, 3. So values are collected. First step, values are collected. Where these values are stored means with the same object only the values are stored. Not by separate objects, with the same object. That concept name is called as deep copy. Now, here what I'm going to do means B is equal to A dot copy. Clearly I'm writing dot copy. What is meant by dot copy? Means copy the values only, but not the object. It will take the values. What is the values? 1, 2, 3, and it will create a separate object P. That is the difference between both of them. Okay, completed? Clear? Up to here everyone is clear? What is B is equal to A means both are indicating to the same object. B is equal to A dot copy means values are copied but new object. It is some kind of Xerox copy. You are having the paper, and the paper you have taken and you have given to the Xerox shop, and the Xerox person has taken the Xerox. Same thing what is in your original paper, same thing will be there, but on a different paper. Your paper is original object, and what you have written inside the paper is values. Now you are going to get a new paper, Xerox paper. In the Xerox paper, values will be the same, but paper is different. This is some kind of Xerox, not original, Xerox. Shallow copy, another name is also called as Xerox copy. Okay. Now, here what I'm going to do is, for B, I'm appending 4. For B, I'm appending the 4. Now, for B, if you append the 4, for A, you do any modification, it is indirectly applied on the A, it is indirectly applied on B, because both are indicating to the same object. If you do any modification of A also, it will be affected on B. If you do any modification on B also, it will be affected on A. Now, if you print A, in this case, if you print A, what is the output? 1, 2, 3, 4. If you print B, what is the output? 1, 2, 3, 4. Because both are single, same object. If you do one modification in A also, it will be impacted on B. If you do modification in B also, it will be impacted in A. Now, whereas this one, B dot append of 4, if you do here B dot append of 4, here 4 will be added, but not in the A. Now, if you print A here, if you print A, what is the output? 1, 2, 3. If you print B here, what is the output? 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the difference between both of them. See, 5 lines of code I have written. In this entire 5 lines of code, which line I have modified? Only the second line. Other than second line, anything I have modified? Same example as this. Sorry. Chapuma. So, just you are going to try like this. Now the difference is clear now? Both of them. So both are indicating to the same object. Sir, could you explain with another example, small example? I will keep this example as it is like this. Don't worry. Now there are 2 persons are there. Person 1, person 2. And these 2 persons I am attaching. Or 2 papers you take, 2 papers. In between you have applied the Fevicol. And you have attached the Fevicol. And 2 papers are now attached into single paper. Now it is a single paper. Now what in the 2 papers, whatever you are having, in this one paper you are doing any modification, it will be impacted on the other paper. Because both are attached. Or similarly, simple I will take, 2 persons are there. These 2 persons I am joining. Now one person, this side I am pushing. From this side I am pushing. Since both of them are joined together, when I push from this side, what happens? Both will move or one person only will move. For example, if I am pushing from this side, both the persons will move or one person only will move. So I'm doing modification on one object means it is automatically indicating on the second object also. Now when I'm having one person, similar kind of one more person I'm selecting. What is the body shape and everything, face color and everything, similar kind, one more person. Both are different persons and I'm not attaching also. Separately they are standing. And this person I'm pushing. Whether this person will go back? Simple. Is the point is clear now? So this is deep copy. Both are connected to one object only. These are 2 different objects. Now you can write in the notes step by step. If it is clear, write in the notes. If it is not clear, first ask me before writing. If it is not clear, ask me what are the question you are having. Dot copy will create a Xerox. If you don't write dot copy, by default deep. Sorry. If you delete A name only will be deleted. B will be asterisk like that now. Name only you are deleting now. So B will be there now. For example, A is equal to 10, B is equal to 10, C is equal to 10. Three of them are indicating to the same object, but you are deleting A name. Means for me, Siva is there. My name is Siva. My name is SRK sir. My name is Shivram Krishna. My friends call me Siva. Some people will call me SRK sir. Some people will call me Shivram Krishna. Whatever it is, my body only. Now what you are deleting is Siva you are deleting. Remaining two names are there now still for my body. Body will be asterisk now. Is the point is clear? Sir, now how you have explained, in the same way we also have to see in the Python. Now what we have to do? Very simple. Very simple. Only one thing you have to do. First step is, everyone has written. Once it is completed, I will remove. Sorry. PDF. Method. Okay. So here I'm going to take A is equal to 1, 2, 3. First one. First, let me print what is A. List of 1, 2, 3. Everyone knows. Let me print the ID of A. ID of A. So one object and one value. Completed. Now here I'm writing B is equal to A. Means it is going to take the values of A, at the same time object of A also. And if I ask ID of B, what is the ID of B? Means both are indicating to the same address, same object. Is the point is clear now? Now let's try in this way. Once again I'm executing. A is equal to 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3. And I'm printing ID of A one more time. Okay. Now what are the ID of A 1, 2, 3 is there? This time B is equal to A dot copy. And now I'm asking what is the ID of B. Now whether both are same or different. Sir, let's print the values also first. Print A 1, 2, 3. Print B. Print B. Values are same, but objects are different. It is just copying the values, but creating a different object. Dot copy is creating a different object. One more time I'm executing A. This time I'm not writing dot copy. Now see, same values are also copied, address also copied. Means both are indicating to the same object. That is the difference between both of them. Is that clear now? Now, so here I'm going to take like this. A is equal to 1, 2, 3. Okay. A is equal to 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And B is equal to A. Means deep copy. I'm applying in deep copy, the concept of deep copy. And B dot copy, B dot append of 4. And I'm printing A and also I'm printing B. Since both are indicating to the same object, one impacts on the both of them. Now similarly copy and paste. Instead of here A dot copy, I'm writing A dot copy, and A dot copy is called as shallow copy. Shallow copy. And now I'm going to get the A as 1, 2, 3, B as only 1, 2, 3, 4. Earlier, what are the example you have written here? This one. Right? Is the point is clear? Same code. Now, so this is the end of the list methods, and I'm going to share you one short notes like this. Of course, the entire PDF will be, the Jupyter notebook will be shared. Apart from that, just I'm going to add this one. So list dot already list, you are having this one. In that append, you are adding the one more burger. So burger is added at the end. List dot clear means all the items are cleared. List dot count of how many burgers are there? 2. List dot copy. Copy means same items are copied as this. Dot copy means items are copied. Dot index. What is the index of this one? Index number is 2. Insert. You are trying to insert in the index position 1 the cool drink. Exactly in the index position 1 the cool drink. And pop of 3. Pop of 3 means 0, 1, 2, 3. Cool drink is removed. The index number is removed. For this, you are removing the French fries. Dot remove of French fries means French fries is removed. Wherever the first occurrence of French fries is there, it is removed. Reverse means just it is doing the reverse. Last position to first position to last position. Is the points are clear? And this image also will be added for you in the Google Drive along with the Jupyter notebook. And along with that task also will be added. Please complete the task based on the list. What are the tasks are there? And we'll meet on the Monday. Tomorrow there is no class. Okay, thank you. Clear now, everyone? Anyone has any questions? If any questions are there, you can ask. Otherwise, you can leave. Others, you can leave. No questions, you can leave. Tomorrow there is no test. Test will be on next Saturday. By next Saturday, Python will be completed. Core Python will be completed. Don't think Python means advanced Python or something. Core Python, basics of Python will be completed. చెప్పం ఒక్క నిమిషం చూద్దాం. Vaibhav, it is not a problem. Absolutely, it is not a problem. Even tomorrow there is no exam now. So whenever there is an exam, I will let you know how you can take the offline students, how exam will be conducted, and for offline students, how it will be done. Anade. ఒకసారి పైన మెంటర్స్ ఉంటారు కదా, పైకి వెళ్ళి కూర్చొని ఒకసారి డిస్కస్ చేయి. వాళ్ళకి అవ్వలేదంటే నేను పైకి వస్తాను, నేను వస్తాను క్లాస్. ఇప్పుడు 10:30 క్లాస్ ఉంది కదా, అయిపోగానే నేను వస్తాను పైకి, ల్యాబ్కి వస్తాను. Yeah, Kathy, bitwise operators are not important for data analyst role. It is not related. Done.